My friends, let me ask you a question. When you wake up in the morning, what's the very first thing you do? Do you reach for your phone? Do you shuffle straight to the kitchen for coffee? Or maybe you sit for a while, waiting for your body to catch up to your mind? Here's the truth. After the age of 55, what you do in the very first 15 minutes of your morning has the power to decide how strong, how energetic, and how active you'll feel for the rest of the day. And today, I want to share with you a simple, science-backed morning routine that I personally recommend as a doctor. A routine that protects your joints, strengthens your muscles, and wakes up your brain, so that you can live your days not in weakness, but in strength. You see, as we get older, the body changes. Muscles lose strength. Joints stiffen. Balance becomes less steady. And energy, well, it doesn't come as easily as it used to. But here's the secret no one told you. These changes are not permanent. They are not the end. If you train your body the right way, even after 55, you can stay strong, flexible, and full of life. I've seen men and women in their 60s, 70s, even 80s rebuild strength they thought was gone forever. Not because they spent hours in the gym, but because they started their mornings the right way. So today, I'm going to walk you step by step through a powerful morning practice. It doesn't take hours. It doesn't require fancy equipment. And yet, if you do this every single morning, you'll notice less stiffness in your joints, more energy throughout the day, sharper focus and a stronger mood, and most importantly, confidence in your body. Because after 55, the real goal is not just to live longer. It is to live stronger. Let's begin with the very first step. Before you drink your tea or coffee, before you eat breakfast, your body needs hydration. Think about it. You've been asleep for 6, 7, maybe 8 hours. That's 8 hours without water. And when the body is even slightly dehydrated, your joints ache, your muscles feel weak, and your brain feels foggy. So the very first thing I want you to do each morning is this. Drink a full glass of water. Not just a sip. Not just half a cup. A full glass. You can add a slice of lemon if you want. It wakes up digestion and provides vitamin C. But plain water works just as well. This single habit will lubricate your joints, improve circulation, and instantly wake up your system. Now that your body is hydrated, the second step is to wake up your muscles and joints with gentle movement. I always tell my patients this: the body is like an engine. If you start it cold and push it too hard, it breaks down. But if you warm it gently, it runs smoothly all day. After 55, joints become stiffer because the fluid that lubricates them, called synovial fluid, doesn't circulate as well when you're inactive. That's why so many people feel achy or stiff in the morning. But the moment you begin to move, circulation increases, and the stiffness melts away. Here's what I recommend. Spend just 5 minutes on gentle morning stretches. Nothing extreme. No forcing. Just smooth, steady movements. Start with your neck and shoulders. Slowly roll your shoulders back. Gently turn your head side to side. This releases tension and improves blood flow to your brain. Then move to your spine. Stand tall, place your hands on your hips, and gently twist side to side. This wakes up your core muscles and keeps your back flexible. Finally, don't forget your legs. Hold onto a chair or table for balance and swing each leg forward and backward a few times. This simple move improves hip flexibility and balance, two of the most important things for staying independent as you age. These small movements may not feel like a workout, but trust me, they are medicine for your body. Every stretch is telling your joints, I am alive. I am strong. I am ready for today. And here's something powerful. Studies have shown that older adults who stretch and move in the morning report 40% less stiffness and fatigue throughout the day. That's not small. That's life-changing. So the second step of your morning is simple. Stretch, breathe, and move for 5 minutes. Do this before breakfast, before your errands, before the day takes over. Because those 5 minutes are an investment in the rest of your day. Now that your joints are loose and your muscles are awake, it's time for the third step, and this one is about energy and focus. Because here's the truth. After 55, energy doesn't just come from food or sleep. It comes from how deeply you oxygenate your body and brain. And the fastest way to do that is with deep breathing. Most people breathe shallowly, especially as they age. They use only the top part of their lungs, which means the body gets less oxygen and the brain receives less fuel. That's why fatigue, brain fog, and low mood are so common in the morning. But when you breathe deeply, filling your lungs from the belly all the way up, something incredible happens. Your blood carries more oxygen. Your heart rate steadies. Your brain sharpens. And your mood lifts almost instantly. Here's what I recommend. Stand or sit tall, place one hand on your stomach, and take 5 slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, let your belly expand, then slowly exhale through your mouth. As you do this, imagine you're breathing in strength and calm, and breathing out stress and fatigue. It might feel simple, but the effects are powerful. Studies show that just 2 minutes of deep breathing can reduce stress hormones, improve blood pressure, and even boost memory and attention. And I want you to remember this: your breath is your power. When you control your breathing, you control your energy. When you control your energy, you control your day. So step 3 is simple. Give yourself oxygen before you give yourself coffee. Do this every morning, and you'll notice your mind feels clearer, your mood feels lighter, and your body feels ready. Now that your body is hydrated, stretched, and your lungs are filled with fresh energy, it's time for the 4th step. And this one is absolutely essential, a strengthening move for your muscles. Let me explain why. After the age of 55, the body naturally begins to lose muscle, a process called sarcopenia. On average, adults lose about 1% of muscle every year after 50. That may not sound like much, but over time it adds up. And when muscle is lost, so is strength, balance, and independence. But here's the empowering truth. You can stop this muscle loss. In fact, you can rebuild strength, even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, if you make strength training part of your daily life. Now, I'm not telling you to lift heavy weights or join a gym. Instead, I recommend one simple exercise that works your entire lower body, strengthens your core, and protects your balance: the sit to stand. Here's how to do it. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the ground. Cross your arms over your chest or hold them out in front of you. Now, slowly stand up without using your hands. Then, sit back down slowly. That's 1 repetition. Start with 5 in the morning. If that feels easy, work your way up to 10. This simple move strengthens your thighs, hips, and glutes, the very muscles that keep you walking, climbing stairs, and living independently. And here's something powerful. Research shows that older adults who practice sit-to-stands daily reduce their risk of falls by more than 30%. Think about that. One small habit, done each morning, can literally save you from injury and keep you moving with confidence. So step 4 is this: every morning, practice your sit-to-stands. It may feel like a small exercise, but it is your foundation of strength. Because the truth is, strength after 55 is not about lifting heavy weights. It's about building the muscles that let you keep living life on your own terms. We've covered hydration, stretching, breathing, and strength. Now comes the 5th step, and this one is just as important, but it works on a different part of you, your brain. Because here's the truth. After 55, it's not only your muscles that need exercise. Your brain needs it too. And just like the body, if the brain is not challenged every day, it becomes weaker. This is why memory slips, focus fades, and moods become low. But here's the good news. The brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. So, what should you do each morning? Spend just a few minutes on a mental activation ritual. That could be reading a page of an inspiring book, doing a crossword puzzle or Sudoku, practicing gratitude by writing down 3 things you're thankful for, or even simply recalling your goals for the day and saying them out loud. Why does this matter? Because when you challenge your brain in the morning, you stimulate new neural connections. You wake up your memory, sharpen your focus, and set your mood on a positive track for the rest of the day. Studies have shown that older adults who keep their minds active daily have a 60% lower risk of developing cognitive decline compared to those who don't. That's not just numbers, that's your independence, your clarity, your joy. So, after you've moved your body, take a few minutes to exercise your mind. Because a strong body without a sharp mind is only half the battle. But when your body and brain are working together, you don't just live longer, you live fully. And now we arrive at the final step, the one that ties everything together. Because after hydrating your body, stretching your joints, breathing deeply, strengthening your muscles, and waking up your mind, there is one more habit that locks in your energy for the entire day. That step is simple, but powerful. Step outside and get morning light. Let me explain why. Your body runs on an internal clock called the circadian rhythm. It controls your sleep, your hormones, your energy levels, and even your appetite. But here's the key. That clock is set every morning by sunlight. When you expose your eyes and skin to natural light, even for just 10 minutes, your brain releases signals that say, "It's morning. Wake up. Be alert. Be alive." This single habit does 3 amazing things. It boosts your vitamin D levels, protecting your bones and immune system. It balances your mood by increasing serotonin, the feel-good hormone. And it helps you sleep better at night, because your body knows exactly when the day begins and ends. I can't tell you how many of my patients struggled with fatigue and poor sleep until they started stepping outside each morning. Within a week, their energy rose. Their sleep deepened. Their mood lifted. So here's my challenge to you. After finishing your morning routine, go outside. Stand on your porch, walk in your garden, or simply take a few steps down the street. Breathe in the fresh air, let the sunlight touch your face, and remind yourself, this is a new day, and I am ready for it. Because life after 55 is not about slowing down, it's about starting every day with purpose. Now, we've covered all 6 steps of the morning routine. But in the conclusion, I'm going to put everything together for you in one powerful message, so you know exactly how to apply it daily and why it matters for the rest of your life. So let's bring it all together. Every morning, after 55, you now have a routine that can transform your health, your strength, and your energy. Step 1. Drink a full glass of water to wake up your body from the inside. Step 2. Stretch gently to loosen stiff joints and improve circulation. Step 3. Take deep breaths to fuel your brain and calm your nerves. Step 4. Strengthen your muscles with sit-to-stands, building the foundation of independence. Step 5. Challenge your mind with reading, gratitude, or puzzles to keep your memory sharp. And Step 6. Step outside, feel the morning light, and set your body's rhythm for the day. 6 simple steps. 15 minutes or less. And yet, the benefits are enormous. Less pain. More energy. Sharper thinking. Better mood. And the confidence to live each day fully. My friends, I want you to remember this. Aging is not a decline, it is a choice. Every day, you decide whether you will grow weaker or stronger, foggier or clearer, slower or more alive. And the truth is, it doesn't take hours in the gym, expensive supplements, or complicated routines. It starts right here, with what you choose to do each morning. So tomorrow, when you open your eyes, don't just let the day happen to you. Take charge. Drink that water. Stretch those joints. Breathe deeply. Strengthen your muscles. Wake up your mind. Step into the light. Do this every morning, and watch how your body transforms, your spirit rises, and your life begins to feel vibrant again. Because life after 55 is not about sitting back. It's about standing strong, living fully, and proving to yourself every single day that you still have power, purpose, and possibility inside you. This is Dr. James Carter, reminding you, your best years are not behind you, they are right in front of you. And they begin every morning.